Welcome to the Smiles Are Wild channel, brought to you by Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. My name is Amy Morgan. We will be bringing you fun and educational videos weekly to help you take better care of your child's oral health care needs at home and on the go. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to see all of our new videos. And remember, it doesn't really matter how you take care of your teeth as long as you take care of them from the beginning. So right now, we're in the month of February. We have taken a little bit of a break from our Facebook Lives just because the weather has not played into our favor. So we've had a couple weeks where we haven't been able to do anything. It is National Children's Dental Health Month. So we want to remind you that this is a good time to start teaching your children about the proper way to brush and floss. You can also check out any of our social media handles right now, and you can find lots of information there about how you can continue to educate your child on that and take care of their oral health at home and on the go. And then because of that, here at PDA, we really put a lot of time and effort into making sure that we are offering an educational aspect as well as a dental aspect for your children. And so I happened to be on Instagram a few weeks ago, actually in the month of January, and I came across a friend of mine who shared this really cute, adorable teaching education packet. And I go to check out the Instagram and I'm like, this is so fun. And it ends up that they are local to Northwest Arkansas. So we are going to bring on in just a second the ladies from PreK Mama. I'm going to get them on into the video and then we will do some introductions. This is going to be Amanda and Alex from PreK Mamas. You should be able to go ahead and say hi, ladies.
Hey.
Perfect. Okay, so I have just done a very brief description of how I found you, what's going on, but what I would like for you to do is just kind of tell us a little bit about kind of how you got started, how it's working on Instagram, and just introduce yourselves, and then we'll get into more of actually what we're doing today.
Okay. I am Amanda Tracy, and
I'm Alex Davis.
And we are friends. We taught together, and now we're creating these packets together. But originally the idea it got started. I decided to stay home from teaching. We both have kids that are preschool age. And it was kind of a way for me, the Instagram was kind of a way for me to document what I was doing with my 3-year-old who was not attending preschool at all. I was his one and only teacher. And so it was kind of a way to just document. And then I started to realize that, parents, I was getting overwhelmed even as a teacher. So I thought, there's got to be parents at home with their kids right now with the pandemic and being quarantined that are probably overwhelmed as well. And so the Instagram was kind of a way to share activities with parents. And then as I kind of started to get a little bit more organized with my planning with what I was going to do with my kids, the idea just kind of hit me like, oh, well, if this is useful for me, then surely it's useful for other people. And that's kind of how the packets got started.
I mean, that sounds amazing. I mean, like I said, when I just saw the page, I was so excited. And then I was just like, and I don't even have kids this age. I nerd out on teacher things for some reason. I don't know why. My husband's a teacher, but not even for this age. So it's a whole thing. So the Instagram handle is, I'm going to make sure, PreK_Mama. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. And we'll put that in the link so everybody can find that. And then, so you've got these packets, and we're going to talk a little bit about what those packets are. Mm-hmm. But as far as the activities and things like that, what inspires you for that activities and contents that you choose for each month?
Yeah.
So we both taught kindergarten. We taught other grades as well. But we kind of know, or we do know, what kids need, even the littlest things, to prepare them the best they can. And we also have little ones at home. And both of our kids are not in school full time. So we really just wanted to make sure that when they weren't in school, that they were doing something special. So our inspiration really came when our little boys were at home doing nothing, and we just wanted to make sure they had something to do. And so using what we know about how they need to be prepared for kindergarten, we just started planning activities according to what they needed to know. The activities include a lot of fine motor, a lot of literacy. We really focus on repetition because kids need repetition. And as adults, we think, God, they don't need to keep doing this over and over again, but they really do. So letter recognition, name recognition. We do a lot of counting, one-to-one counting, but we also try to provide parents with information that they might not know, little things that they can do and use things that they have around their house so they're not having to go out and buy stuff. So we just really try to use what we have on hand. And so that's kind of how it all started and where it comes.
And a lot of the activities that we do with our boys, from the age 2.5 to 5, that's a big jump in preschool. And so what I'm working on with my 3-year-old at home, there might be a parent out there that has a 4-year-old that maybe knows a little bit more. So we try in our packets, we include instruction cards that show modifications, and in our posts, we try to show different ways that a 2.5-year-old can do the activity, but a 4 or 5-year-old can do it as well.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I think that's great. So let's talk a little bit about how the program works. So I'm a mom. I've stumbled upon your wonderful Instagram and I'm all like, how do I get this information? So let's talk a little bit about how they can get the resources that you're talking about, like how they order the actual packets that you make.
Okay. We have a website and it is linked into our Instagram bio, and it's just very simple. It's PreKMama.com. And on the website, it kind of tells a little bit about us and who we are and why we're doing this. But there's also a link for the packet. So this is a March packet that's ready to go. And then this is kind of what it looks like so that you can see without the final packaging. But you'll just click on the link. We offer just a single monthly packet if you just want to order March. But we also offer subscriptions. Our subscription is no longer available because they're seasonal. So the spring subscription is March, April, and May. And then we'll have a summer subscription, a fall, and a winter. So right now, when you click on our website, the only option for you is an April packet. And I know that sounds weird because we're still in February. But the way that our packets work is, we have to order all the supplies and we have to build all of the packets. And so we kind of put a deadline at the end of the previous month. So for March, the deadline was this week. And that way we're able to get all the materials we need and then ship it out to you, because ideally we would like for you to start week 1 in March, the first week of March. So April packets are available, but coming soon, you'll see where you can click for our summer subscription, which we're super excited about, just all of the fun summer activities. We also are working on a kindergarten ready packet. So we have both of our oldest boys going to kindergarten. And so we are already working on a packet that moms can use for their kids that are going to kindergarten, because a lot of times we have friends that are like, what does my kid need to know before kindergarten? And there's a lot, but also they're going to learn it. So, but these are just ideas that you can help with at home. But yes, there's a website and you can click on the link and it will ask you if you want local pickup or a shipping option. And we try to get those out to you before the first of the month.
And one other thing, we've had people ask, can we order February and can we order January? And the packets are themed. So that's another reason why we try to get them out the first week, because we do, this month coming up, St. Patrick's Day, and that may be fun to do in February, but we really try to focus on what is happening that month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I think y'all have covered a lot of my questions. I think that to me as a mom, like I'm thinking back, like how wonderful this would have been when my kids were this age, because you're constantly, I mean, I think they're fine, but there's those little workbooks at Walmart you can buy that are like just like to get you ready and stuff like that. And then you're not, a lot of childcare centers around here do a really wonderful job with like even their Mother's Day Out programs and all these things. But it's also like being able to have that one-on-one time with your child, being able for you to be able to teach them. I think a lot of parents, especially during the pandemic, all these parents who have become homeschoolers all of a sudden, I think this resource is amazing.
And we try to focus on like activities that are simple, like that you know, in materials that you probably have at your house. But our packets, they come fully prepared. The only thing you need is like crayons, scissors, and glue, but we cut everything for you. We provide you all of the materials. So you literally just pull it out, look at the instruction card, and then just spend that time with your kid and know that you're working on a really important skill for them, but you're not having to run around your house trying to find all of the things because they're right there in the bag for you. So,
or buy like a whole bag of something for a tiny little activity.
For sure. I think that's amazing. I think, and for everyone who's watching right now, we have actually purchased some of the April packets. So we will be giving those away. So if you're watching us right now, go ahead and share this video to your own feed and we will choose a winner from that. We're also going to do some tag your friends in the comments type thing. We just really want to get the word out about this program. My hope is for the two of you that you just get inundated and you can't keep up after this. We hope and supportive and that it's an organized manner. And if for some reason it completely blows up, I'll come help you put the package in.
We might need to recruit.
Right.
A lot of work, but it's fun. We're enjoying doing this together.
It looks really fun. I saw yesterday the little tooth book, the tooth book and the marshmallow. So I think, are y'all going to talk about that today?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
So now we're going to go into, they have put together a couple of activities that you can do right now. They're going to kind of talk about what things you would need for that. So I'm going to let y'all take it away here. And just when you're done, I'll come back on screen. So y'all just explain each activity in as much in depth as you need to. And then we'll come back on screen and we'll ask our final questions. Okay.
Okay, so this was actually a activity that was in our February packet. So we just provided this tooth graph with some marshmallows, and it helps kids focus on their one-to-one counting, but also seeing more, less, greater than, equal to. And we talk about in the packet how to use that vocabulary. So far, this is something I did with my boys yesterday. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 4.5-year-old, and they both had different ways of attacking it, but they had a lot of fun with this. So with this, we always provide books, to go with the activity. And this,
and when we say provide books, like a book on YouTube, we don't actually give the book, but we try to find books that you can find on YouTube. And it's just kind of like a fun introduction. I mean, when we taught, we used books in every subject area. So the book just is kind of a little introduction with Dr. Seuss coming up next week. This one's kind of fun. It teaches you a little bit about your mouth and how many teeth you have. And the marshmallows are kind of supposed to act as your teeth. So you can use the marshmallows to help build the graph and start just building those early mathematical skills.
Okay, and then this is my favorite dental health activity. In kindergarten, I did this because every teacher has these blocks and every kid pretty much has their own Play-Doh. So one of the activities that I always did, because kids, brush their teeth, but flossing is hard and flossing isn't really that fun. And so we try to make it fun. So what we would do is this block would symbolize their teeth, and we would put Play-Doh in between the blocks, and we would show the importance of flossing because sometimes your toothbrush doesn't get all your floss away. So this was just a fun activity we would do, and our kids would do it even after February because they just loved it so much. So we just teach them how to floss. I would always provide those like little flossing picks as well so kids could see the difference. A book that I always read with this activity was You Think It's Easy Being the Tooth Fairy. This is such a fun book about the job of the tooth fairy and how her job is really hard, but she wants clean teeth. So this activity, along with the flossing activity, was one that our kids in our class loved and my boys at home love as well.
And I love this book because it reminds me a lot of The Elf on the Shelf, which most kids know about.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of, the little tooth fairy, she goes through what not to do with your teeth and what to do. And it kind of relates it back to that Elf on the Shelf idea. But yeah, this is a super fun. My husband heard this book for the first time a few weeks ago, and he was like laughing. He thought it was so funny. So, and this can be found on YouTube as well. And then another activity that we think is important, I'm learning to let go of brushing my kids' teeth myself and letting them do it so they can learn the importance of brushing your teeth. And so this is just something fun. We just drew a tooth on a paper plate. You could draw it on paper. And then I just had some shaving cream you can use anything. Your dads at home have shaving cream. So you just spray a little shaving cream on the tooth, and that kind of acts as their toothpaste. And then what I try to teach my boys with brushing their teeth, I'm just going to kind of start just brushing and let the kids really focus on trying to stay on the tooth and not all over the paper, which really also helps with kind of their fine motor. But practicing brushing your teeth, and then also while you're brushing, singing the ABCs. And then that way you're brushing for about 20 seconds, and you're also practicing that skill of the ABCs and that kind of circular motion, and not just all over, but really just kind of slowing down. It does get messy, but slowing down, covering the whole tooth, singing the ABCs, and just kind of giving them a chance to play around. I know a lot of kids going to the dentist it's a big experience, and we've both had such great experiences at the pediatric dental office. They do a great job with the kids, but I think if you're, these kinds of things you can do anytime. If your kids haven't been to the dentist yet and they're about to go, just draw a tooth on the paper plate, read a couple books. Another book that kind of goes with that that we really love is the ABCs of the dentist. And so it kind of goes through the alphabet, but also important things to know about your teeth and what's going to be happening. So any way that you can kind of expose your child to going to the dentist and the importance of, keeping their teeth and their mouth clean and healthy, that you can do at home, it just helps for those, visits, and it just helps them to be aware and educated on their teeth. So
another really good resource is I took my little boy to the dentist, my littlest one, yesterday, and we watched the Daniel Tiger going to the dentist. Mm-hmm. And so that was really helpful as well.
Yeah, I think these are
Uh-oh. Amy, we can't hear you.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. These are all really amazing ideas. And I think it's really funny because I think the Tooth Fairy book is hilarious as well. Yeah. But I have not heard of the ABC dentist book. So now I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
And we also have a couple books that we've talked about here. And so I'll try to get some things posted for that. I know there's a hygienist in the US who's written a few books. And her illustrations are amazing. So we'll kind of post some links to that in the comments here. But again, is there anything else that you want to add about your program at all? Why don't you tell us a little bit about exactly how to find you? Give us your website and your Instagram again.
Okay. So our Instagram is PreK, which is funny because some of our husband's friends are like, "What's PreK?" And we're like, "No, it's PreK."
But most moms know that.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's PreK _Mama. And it's a picture. Our logo is just a little apple. And our website is just PreK Mama, no _.com. And yeah, right now, if you want to go ahead and secure a spot for April, we would love that. And also be on the lookout on our page next week, because we do have some extra March available that we'll have ready to ship or sell to anyone local. But yeah, just PreKMama.com is our website. We post a lot of activities from the packets, but we also post a lot of activities that you can just do any day. You know, we don't just do the packet activities at home either. There's other things that we do.
We provide some tips that you can do, some tips at snack time, some kindergarten readiness tips. So we just try to help parents be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ways that you can, you know, it's not overwhelming to you.
Right. And that's what I really liked about it was that I think a lot of times parents look at things and think they look really simple and it's not doing anything, but the repetition is what they need. So I just think the way y'all are doing is amazing. And it really ties into what we believe here at PDA&O. Even what you were saying about the dentist and all that, about doing the activities ahead of time, we try to really promote that and get them used to seeing the dentist, because pediatric dentists are trained to eliminate the future fear of the dentist. So we want it to be fun. We want it to be exciting for them so that, you know, and they have a great experience, which is why we create the environment that we create. But if you at home are also supporting that, they'll continue to go to see the dentist even after they're out of your house when they're off and out of college. And that's kind of, you know, statistically, that's where they were starting to see a gap, is between college and getting like your real job out of college. Like people were not going to the dentist. So they really started a few years ago, just really pushing to kind of make sure that pediatrics could be fun and like exciting, not just train the dentist to work on baby teeth, but to train them to eliminate that fear. So I think what y'all are doing is amazing. I want to thank you both for coming on and giving us your time. I know y'all have another thing you have to do, so I'm going to let you go and I will sign off and we will be in touch with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Amy.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed that very much, just as much as I did. I actually learned some things on there. I think the activities that they shared were awesome. Again, you can follow them at PreK_Mama on Instagram, and their website is PreKMama.com. When you go to their website, that's where you can order the packets for the upcoming months. And again, like they said, they work about a month ahead of time. So right now they're in February, end of February, going into early March. So their packets that they are selling right now are for April. Also check back there, because next week, I guess they have some extra March packets. So if you want to get your hands on some of those, you can do that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and go visit us on SmilesAreWild.com.